My name's Aria Hayes, and back in the sticky summer of 2015, I was 22, fresh out of college with a graphic design degree gathering dust and a backpack full of optimism that life was about to curb stomp. Picture this: Maplewood, a leafy suburb in upstate New York where the houses whisper old money and the streets curve like forgotten promises. Fall leaves crunch underfoot in October. But summers? They're all screened porches, lemonade stands run by kids with scraped knees, and barbecues where ants like mine stir the potato salad with a side of passive-aggressive commentary. That childhood home of mine, the Hayes House we called it, was a creaky Victorian on Elmwood Lane, painted sage green with white trim that peeled like old secrets. Built in 1892, it had character for days: a wraparound porch where I'd swing with my Barbies, a kitchen with a breakfast nook scarred from Dad's pancake flips, and an attic full of moth-eaten trunks that smelled like lavender and regret. It wasn't fancy. No marble counters or smart thermostats, but it was ours. The heart of every holiday, every scraped knee bandaged with Mom's gentle hands, every late-night talk with my brother over smuggled beers in the garage. Mom and Dad gone too soon. Car accident on a rainy interstate when I was 16, leaving me and my little brother, Theo, to navigate the wreckage. Theo was 12 then, all gangly limbs and video game obsessions. The kind of kid who built forts out of couch cushions and dreamed of being an astronaut. We clung to that house like a lifeline, Aunt Lydia swooping in as our guardian angel, or so I thought. Lydia was Mom's older sister, 45 at the time, with a bob of ash blonde hair that never moved in the wind, sharp blue eyes that missed nothing, and a smile that could sell ice to penguins. She lived across town in a McMansion with her husband, Uncle Ray, a balding accountant who nodded more than he spoke, and their twin daughters, the perfect teens Chloe and Dana, who treated me like a charity case. Lydia handled the estate after the funeral, her heels clicking efficiently through paperwork while I sobbed in the foyer. "I've got this, Aria dear," she'd coo, patting my hand like I was a skittish colt. "You focus on school. The house? It's safe with me." Safe. That word echoed in my eulogy nightmares, a promise etched in granite. Theo and I moved in with her temporarily. Her guest room a sterile box of beige walls and motivational posters, but we kept the Hayes house as our anchor. Weekends there, fixing leaky faucets or planting tulips in Mom's garden, felt like resurrection. By college graduation, I'd clawed my way to a freelance gig in Buffalo, designing logos for startups that paid in exposure and ramen. Theo, now 18 and a freshman at community college, crashed with me in my shoebox apartment, his engineering dreams as big as his appetite. We talked often about the house, our inheritance, split 50-50 per Mom's will. "One day we'll fix it up," I'd say, sketching Reno ideas on napkins. Open concept kitchen, a studio for my art, a game room for his gadgets. Lydia always nodded along at family dinners, her fork pausing mid-bite. "Smart plan, kids. But property values are tanking. Wait it out." The tension simmered low at first, like a pot left on simmer too long. It boiled over in July 2015, 2 months post-grad, when Theo burst into my apartment, face flushed redder than the pizza sauce on his shirt. "Aria! Call Lydia. Now!" His voice cracked, that boyish lilt edged with panic. I snatched my phone, heart thudding as it rang. Once, twice. Her voicemail chirping like nothing was amiss. But when she finally picked up, her tone was syrup over shards. "Aria, honey, what's the rush?" "The house, Aunt LYD. Theo says. There's a for sale sign." Silence stretched, taut as a bowstring. Then, a sigh. Dramatic. Rehearsed. "Oh, sweetie. I was going to tell you. The taxes, they piled up. Ray and I covered what we could, but it's underwater. Sold it last week to some developer. Quick cash for your futures." Sold. The word landed like a gut punch, stealing my air. My childhood home. Mom's laughter echoing in the halls, Dad's toolbox still in the garage. Gone? For taxes? We'd paid our share from student loans and odd jobs. "You sold it? Without us?" "Mom's will." Details. Aria. Legal mumbo-jumbo. "The lawyer said it was fine. Your names weren't on the deed yet." Her voice hardened, that auntly warmth frosting over. "It's done. Move on." I hung up, phone slipping from numb fingers, Theo's arms around me as the room spun. Betrayal's first taste. Bitter, metallic. Coated my tongue. That night, we drove to Elmwood Lane under a moonless sky, the streetlights casting long shadows like accusatory fingers. There it was, the sage-green facade, porch light off, a garish sold sign staked in the lawn like a tombstone. Theo kicked the curb, cursing under his breath. She lied. Aria. I saw the tax bill last month. Paid in full. Initial tension coiled in my gut. A serpent waking. Why the rush? Who was the buyer? And that deed, fuzzy in my memory, but Mom had promised it was ours. Strong-willed Aria didn't crumble. She schemed. By dawn, I'd emailed the lawyer, old Mr. Hargrove, spectacles and all, demanding records. His reply pinged while Theo snored on the couch. Deed transferred to Lydia post-accident for management. Sale proceeds split pending. Pending. A lifeline, thin as thread. But as weeks blurred, doubts gnawed. Lydia's calls turned evasive. Focus on your career, dear. While Chloe and Dana posted Insta pics from Europe, funded by family savings. Subplots flickered, Ray's odd silences at dinners, his eyes darting when taxes came up. Theo's quiet rage, channeling into late-night coding sessions that hinted at hidden skills. The real hook sank deeper in August, a sweltering heat wave turning Maplewood into a sauna. I landed a real job, junior designer at a Rochester firm. Commute be damned. But en route one morning, my radio crackled with local news. Elmwood Lane Victorian flips for $450K. Developer eyes luxury Reno. My Prius swerved, horn blaring as I pulled over, tears blurring the dash. $450K? We'd appraised it at $300 last year. Proceeds? A pittance, if any. That evening, family dinner at Lydia's, her summons, laced with, "Let's clear the air." The dining room gleamed, crystal chandelier, roast chicken steaming, but the air hummed with unspoken barbs. Theo sat rigid, fork stabbing peas. Ray mumbled about stocks. Chloe and Dana giggled over phones, oblivious or complicit. Aria passed the wine? Lydia smiled, but her eyes were steel traps. About the house. It's for the best. You two aren't ready for that burden. Burden. I echoed, voice steady despite the quake inside. It was Mom's legacy. Our home. Theo chimed in, low growl. Yeah, and those proceeds? Where's our half? Lydia's laugh tinkled, forced. Invested. Theo. College funds. Your sister's IRA. Trust me, I'm family. Family. The word twisted like a knife. As plates cleared, I caught Ray slipping an envelope to Theo under the table. Numbers scribbled. Look into this. Ally? Or distraction? The drive home was silent fury, Theo spilling. Dad, Ray whispered it's shady. Off-books payments. Tension crested as we pulled into my lot, headlights sweeping a shadow by the mailbox. A realtor flyer, dream Reno opportunity. My resolve hardened. Not just reclaim, but transform. A flip, buy it back, Reno it into something fierce, a nightmare for the aunt who sold my soul for profit. But hey, if that setup's got your blood boiling already, drop a like right now. It tells me, and the algo, you're locked in for the betrayal bombshells ahead. Little did I know, the house held ghosts deeper than floorboards, secrets Lydia buried, subplots twisting like vines, and a revenge arc that would Reno my life forever. The weeks post-dinner dissolved into a haze of blueprints and bank statements. I sketched obsessively. Tear out the kitchen walls, install skylights flooding light into Mom's old sewing room, a mural wall echoing Dad's woodwork. Theo dove into apps, crunching numbers on his laptop till 3 a.m. We can do this, Aria. Crowdfund loans. Make it ours again. Lydia's texts pinged like grenades. Stop obsessing, dear. It's gone. But obsession was my oxygen. Visits to Elmwood Lane became ritual. Peering through windows at dust-sheeted furniture we'd left behind, the swing creaking empty. One dusk, a worker's truck idled, burly guy in a hard hat, unloading demo tools. You the old owner? He grunted, wiping sweat. Sister. I lied, heart hammering. What's the plan? Lux condos. Gut job, starts next week. Gut. Like my insides. Back home, Theo waved printouts. County records showing the sale rushed, notary date off by days. And get this, Aunt LYD signed as sole heir on a codicil. Mom's will updated. Updated. The serpent hissed louder. Emotional lows plunged. Nights curled on the couch, Mom's locket clutched, whispering why. Highs flickered, a design client praising my raw edge. Theo's bear hug after acing a midterm. Subplots branched. Chloe, the nice twin, cornered me at the grocery. Mom stressed Aria. Don't push. Stressed? Or guilty? Dana, the wild one, posted cryptic stories. Wine glasses clinking, caption family ties cut loose. Ray's envelope? Bank transfers to an offshore account. Lydia's name. By September's chill, tension was a live wire. I applied for a home equity line, ironic, using my apartment as collateral, and stalked the developer online. Apex Homes, sleazy reviews of cut corners. A call to their office. Hayes House? Under contract. No backsies. October 2015 wrapped Maplewood in a crisp embrace. Pumpkins grinning from stoops like they knew my secrets. My Rochester commute became a daily dirge. Billboards for Apex Homes mocking me with new beginnings await. While Theo's dorm life pulled him away, his calls laced with found something weird. The apartment felt hollow, echoes of Mom's recipes I tried and botched. Flower dusting counters like unshed tears. Early doubts crept in whispers. Lydia's invested claim? I pulled my credit. 0 IRA bump. Theo hacked his student portal. No extra funds. She's lying, he spat over FaceTime, his dorm lamp casting shadows like suspects. Personal struggles mounted. Freelance droughts leaving fridge bare. Imposter syndrome gnawing at my desk job where bosses praised but paid peanuts. Nights, I'd scroll Zillow ghosts of the Hayes house. Comps showing it should have fetched $500K easy. Underwater? Bull. First clue dropped mid-month. A rainy Tuesday. Hargrove's office, musty law books and flickering fluorescence, yielded the will file. Codified update, he mumbled, glasses slipping. Your aunt petitioned post-accident, claiming you minors couldn't manage. Court approved. Standard. Standard. But the date? File day after the funeral. Too swift. And the notary? Lydia's bridge club pal. Signature wobbly. Irregular, Hargrove admitted, brow furrowing. Could challenge but statutes ticking. Emotional low. Driving home, wipers slashing tears, radio crooning home, by Edward Sharp like torture. Hi, Theo's text. Ray slipped me more. Emails. Attached. Chain from Lydia to Apex's broker. Rush close. Bonus if under 400. Bonus. For her. Doubts evolved to paranoia. Family dinner redux. Lydia's invite. Harmony time. Her table groaned with harvest spread. But vibes soured fast. Chloe hovered. Pouring Chardonnay. Aria, you look tired. Job stressing you? More like family. I quipped, eyes on Lydia. Speaking of those proceeds? She speared a carrot. Deliberate. In process, dear. Bureaucracy. Ray coughed, face paling. Dana rolled eyes, texting under the table. Theo pounced post-meal, cornering Ray in the den amid golf trophies. I eavesdropped from the hall, pulse thundering. The emails, Uncle Ray, you knew? Ray's whisper rasped. Lydia? Pressures. Debts from the girls' tuition. The house was equity. Debts. Subplot unfurled. Twins' private school, European jaunts, not savings, but siphoned. Lydia's motivations. Not malice pure, but desperation masked as maternal steel? Ray's complicity. Enabler, trapped in her orbit. Clues piled like autumn leaves. I tailed Lydia one crisp Saturday, her BMW to a cafe in Syracuse, meeting the broker over lattes. Binoculars from Theo's drone kit trembled in my grip. Laughter, handshakes, a briefcase exchanged. Cash. Docs. Heart raced as I snapped pics with my phone, Zoom shaky. Back home, Theo decoded, broker's firm, shell for Apex. And look, transfer to Chloe's sorority fund, timestamp post-sale. Betrayal layered, not just the house, but puppeteering our futures for hers. Struggles deepened. A brutal review at work, too emotional in your pitches, Aria, mirrored my home chaos, confidence cracking. Theo's subplot, a crush on his lab partner, Nora, pulling him toward normalcy, but he confessed over burgers, can't focus till we fix this. For Mom. Alliance seed, Nora, sharp-eyed bio major, overheard his rants. Legal aid clinic at school. Free consults. Her motivation? Idealism, plus a soft spot for Theo's earnest chaos. November's frost bit harder, mirroring my resolve's chill. Doubts turn detective. Public records dive at the library, microfiche dust tickling nose. Deed history. Mom's clear title, then Lydia's management transfer, witnessed by Ray, no notary conflict check. Clue jackpot, marginal note, contingent on minor's majority. At 22, I was majority. Sale invalid? Email to Hargrove, challenge viable? His reply. Potentially. But need proof of intent. Fraud angle. Intent. Lydia's cafe meet screamed it. Emotional turmoil peaked Thanksgiving. Lydia's table, tension thick as gravy. Pass the yams, Aria? She trilled, but her eyes darted to Ray, who shoveled food silent. Theo cracked. Yams from the Hayes garden? Oh wait, sold. Forks clinked to halt. Lydia's smile fractured. Ancient history. Theo. Grateful, that's all. Post-feast, Nora's clinic consult. Stuffy room, fluorescent hum. Fraud if she misrepresented, the pro bono lawyer, a whip-smart woman named Ms. Patel, said. Gather docs. We'll sue for reconveyance. Hi. Purpose, a map. Low, Lydia's parting shot via text. Don't drag family through courts, Aria. You'll regret. Regret. The word haunted, but clues fueled fire. Dana's overheard call in the bathroom. Mom, Aria snooping. Delete the emails. Subplot twist. Twins divided. Chloe guilty. Dana defiant. By December snows. Early doubts bloomed, suspicion full. Struggles. Holiday blues in a tree-less apartment. Mom's ornaments boxed away. But empowerment whispered. Sketchpad alive with Reno visions. Eco kitchen, art gallery walls. A flip not just profit, but Phoenix. One snowy eve, staking out the house. Now boarded, apex sign weathered. I spotted Lydia's car idling. She emerged, key in hand, slipping inside like a thief. Flashlight beam danced, prying a loose floorboard in the foyer, stuffing papers into her purse. Secrets buried. Literally. Winter 2015 to 2016 gripped Maplewood in iron. Icicles daggering from eaves like accusations. My Rochester days blurred, designs for cookie-cutter brands, soul sold for stability. While nights bled into Theo's dorm crashes, laptops aglow with digital digs. The Hayes house loomed phantom, boarded windows staring blind, but in dreams, it breathed, Mom's voice urging, dig, Aria. Rising betrayal layered like snowdrifts. Patel's suit filed January, quiet, to avoid alerts, but Lydia caught wind via Hargrove's slip. Her call scorched. Suing your own aunt? After all I've done. Voice velvet over venom. You ungrateful. Done. I shot back, grip white on the wheel, commute traffic honking chorus. Like selling our birthright for your spa weekends? Silence. Then click. No denial. Just cut off. Emotional turmoil tsunami. Isolation, friends fading as I obsessed, mirror reflecting hollow cheeks from skipped meals. Conflicts deepened. Family rift fractured. Chloe's texts. Please stop, Aria. Mom's breaking. Begging mediation. Her motivation? Loyalty torn, glimpsing Lydia's cracks. Nights pacing, wine bottles multiplying. Dana, contrarian, spilled at a coffee clutch I ambushed. Mom's always protecting us. But the house? She said you couldn't handle it. Weak like your mom. Weak. The barb hooked deep, stake soaring. Not just property, but legacy theft. Subplot. Ray's unraveling. Theo met him covert at a diner. Fluorescent buzz underscoring whispers. Lydia forged the codicil, Ray confessed, hands trembling over coffee. I witnessed. Stupid. Debt swallowed us. She saw the house as bailout. Forged. Proof in his forwarded email. Draft will, mom's signature scanned. Dated pre-death, impossible. Ray's low. Guilt gnawing, marriage teetering. Help me fix it, son. For the girls. Theo's turmoil. Uncle Ray's family too, Aria. But mom. Emotional highs crashed lows. Patel's strong case elation, dashed by counterclaim. Lydia suing for caretaker fees, $200K ballooned from expenses. Stakes vaulted, our apartments online if lost. Secrets proliferated. February blizzard buried the town, but I trekked to the house. Shovel in hand, determination plow. Board's pride, YouTube tutorial, heart pounding. Inside a time capsule. Dust motes dancing in flashlight, dad's toolbox untouched. But in the floorboard Lydia pride? Loose, empty now, but faint outline of a safe deposit box key impression. Clue to deeper? Lydia's confrontation exploded Valentine's week, her ambush at my office lobby, coat dusted snow, eyes wild. This ends. Aria. Drop the suit or I expose your father's debts. The real reason we managed. Father's debts? Dad, steady mechanic, moonlighting for our tuition. Lies, I hissed, colleagues glancing. You're the fraud. Her laugh cracked. Prove it. Without the house, you're nothing. Nothing. Echoed in sobs that night. Theo hugging fierce. She's scared, Aria. We're close. Subplots twisted, Nora's alliance deepened, her clinic pulling strings for expedited hearing, motivated by her own foster backstory, family's not blood, it's fight. Theo's crush bloomed, tentative dates amid strategy sessions, lightening his load. Rising stakes, apex broke ground, demo hammers echoing like gunshots. I chained to the porch one dawn, sign Save Our Home, news van rolling up. Aria Hayes, fighting Aunt Sale, the reporter cooed. Viral clip, Lydia's on-air denial, misunderstanding, but comments erupted, smells fishy. Turmoil peaked March, thaw mud-sucking boots. Patel's deposition, Lydia under oath, sweat beading. The transfer? Protective. But cross. And the bonus email? Stutter. Deflection. Post-hearing, Ray's desperate meet. Park bench, rain spitting. She's hiding more, the safe. Mom's jewelry. Bonds. Sold piecemeal for the twins' future. Jewelry. Mom's pearls. Heirlooms vanished post-funeral. Betrayal familial core. Not one act, but systematic strip. Emotional low. Confronting Chloe. Tears streaming in her dorm. You knew. She crumbled. Suspected. Mom said it was mercy. You drifting post-grad. Drifting. To her, my freelance hustle was failure. Hi, Theo's prototype app. Blockchain deed tracker. Catching Lydia's offshore ping. By spring's hesitant buds. Conflicts crested. Suit advanced to trial May. Our savings hemorrhaging lawyer fees. Lydia's texts venomous. You'll lose everything. But in the wreckage, empowerment stirred. Reno dreams sharpening. A flip plan with Nora's eco-contacts for grants. Suspense built. Anonymous note in my mailbox. LYD's safe at Elm Bank. Key in floor. Trap. Or gift. As dogwoods bloomed pink, betrayal rose tidal. Family fractured, secrets festering. But Aria's will? Unbreakable. Spring 2016 bloomed treacherous. Maplewood's azaleas bleeding color against gray skies. Trial loomed, May 10th, courthouse a neoclassical beast downtown. While Apex's demo clawed the Hayes House guts, yellow machines growling like beasts. My days. Courtroom prep with Patel. Night sketching Reno blueprints till pencils snapped. Theo's app beta tested. Nora's hand in his a subplot sweet spot amid chaos. Twists ignited April Fools. Irony thick. Anonymous notes bank lead. Elmwood Trust. Vault 217. I slipped an incognito, sunglasses, hat. Flash drive ready. Vault pride, teller's board nod. Contents: bonds, moms, cashed, jewelry appraisals, sold low, and ledger, Lydia's handwriting, Hayes equity, 150K skim. Skim. Not debts. Greed. But turn. Alarm blared mid-scan. Security swarmed. Ma'am, this is monitored. Heart stop sprint. Drive-through escape. Flash drive clutched like Excalibur. Back home, Theo decoded. Transfers to Cayman Shell. Lydia Ray LLC. Ray's name. Partner? Suspense coiled. Lydia's call. Voice ice. Breaking in now, Aria? Desperate. You first, I parried. The ledger, mom's bonds? Click. Silence screamed guilt. Emotional low. Alone in the gutted apartment, ledger pages fluttering like indictments, sobbing, why, Antwitty? Patel's glee. Fraud gold. Amend suit. Embezzlement. But stakes spiked. Apex sued for interference, chains illegal. Subplot explosion. Chloe's flip. Midnight knock. Her at my door. Mascara rivers. I took pics. Mom's office safe. Duplicates. Motivation. Twins tuition cut post-exposure. Her Yale dreams dust. Pics. Emails plotting sale pre-funeral. Minors won't notice. Twist. Premeditated. Accidents shadow long. Cliffhanger crashed. Dawn raid on Lydia's. Warrant swift. Deputies hauled files, her shriek echoing, "This is harassment." Ray cuffed beside, mumbling, I tried to stop her. Stop. Complicit till cornered. But unexpected turn. Dana's betrayal within, tipping Lydia to Chloe's defection. Ambush at the house site. Dana's car blocking, her sneer traitor sis. Fistfight near miss, shove, no punches, safe. Me scrambling over debris, ankle twisting. You'll pay, Aria, like Mom did. Mom did. Clue bomb. Escape to Theo's dorm, ankle iced. Revelation spilling. Dana's rage. Mom said your folks crash. Faulty brakes from Dad's shop debt. She saved you by managing. Faulty brakes? Conspiracy flicker. Lydia's bridge pal mechanic? Paranoia peaked. Windows barred. Twists layered May Eve. Pre-trial. Nora's clinic ally, a forensic accountant. Crunched ledgers, not skim, laundering. House sale funneled dirty real estate flips. Lydia's McMansion? Apex collateral. Subplot. Ray's motivation. Blackmailed by a fair docs in the safe. Lydia's leverage. Suspense strangled. Tail on my commute. Black SUV. Apex plates. Brake check false alarm, but note on wipers. Drop it, or Theo pays. Theo. His lab explosion. Freak accident. Gas line faulty. Sabotage? Emotional turmoil vortex. Hospital vigil. Theo bandaged. Nora fierce. We're suing them too. Hi, his wink. App caught the SUV plate Lydia's. Trial day dawned muggy. Courthouse steps mobbed. News crews. Locals picketing, save Hayes. Inside, oak panels absorbed gasps. Lydia took stand, poise cracking under Patel. The transfer, protective? Yes. Denial frayed at ledger reveal. Projections flashed, crowd murmurs. Twist apex. Chloe's testimony, voice quaver. I saw Mom burn a letter. Post-accident, from insurance. Claim denied, suspicious. Suspicious. Brake tampering hint. Lydia lunged. Lies. Gavel bang. Recess chaos. Outside, Ray cornered me, whisper ragged. The crash. Lydia pushed the policy. Knew the car was iffy. Pressured your dad into that loan for parts. Pushed. Murderous undercurrent? Cliff. Sirens wail. Dana arrested. Embezzlement accomplice. Her scream. Mom did it for us. Night fell, suspense shrouded. I hold with Theo, Nora guarding, phone buzzing threats. Flash drive upload to Patel, insurance file from Ray, denied claim, mechanical failure, brakes cut. Cut. Lydia's pal's shop log. Service day before crash. Turn. Anonymous call. Blocked. Hayes? Run the Reno ad. Trap set. Trap. My Zillow interested in flip? Post, bait. SUV circled block, but Theo's app geo-tracked. Lydia inside. Emotional peak low, Lakeside Drive, Maplewoods Quarry Pond, moon silver, tears freezing cheeks. Was it murder, Theo? His hand squeezed. We'll prove. Flip the house, expose all. Suspense cliff. Porch light flicks at the demo site. Figure inside, crowbar glint. I crept close. Beam catching. Chloe. No, Lydia. Prying boards, stuffing bags. Caught mid-act, her eyes wild. You win nothing. Chase through gutted halls, stairs creak, dust chokes, ending in attic, her back to dormer. The safe, it's gone. Crash was accident. Liar. Flashlight drops revelation. Trunk ajar, mom's diary. Entries on Lydia's loans. Pressure mounting pre-death. She lunged, shove, tumble. Me sliding boards. Cliffhanger plummet averted by Theo's shout. Cop sirens. Handcuffs clicked, her wail. For the family. Twist suspended. Diary hints deeper. Lydia's infertility treatments. Jealousy of mom's perfect life. As spring rain lashed, betrayal rose cataclysmic. House haunted, blood potentially spilled. But empowerment armed. Reno tools, allies steel. Summer 2016 scorched Maplewood. Humidity heavy as unresolved grief. Trial recessed, Lydia out on bail. Gag order gagging truths, but investigation? My full-time shadow. Patel's firm became war room. White barred scrawled timelines, coffee rings mapping motives. The Hayes house? Demo halted by injunction. A skeletal sentinel awaiting my flip. Deeper efforts ignited with a diary. Mom's cursive, a ghost's whisper. Pages yellowed. Lydia borrowing again, says it's temporary. Worried for Aria, Theo. Entries escalated, pressure for the house deed. She hints at accidents if we don't sign. Accidents. Chills spidered spine. Alliance core, Theo and Nora, now official. Her bio-lab yielding chemical analysis on brake residue from crash photos, salvaged evidence. Tamper traces, hydraulic fluid mismatch, she reported, eyes fierce over takeout. Motivation, justice for her fractured past, plus Theo's quiet strength. Tools sharpened, raise full flip, protected witness, spilling in Patel's office. The forgery? Lydia's idea, post-funeral, she altered the will scan. I notarized blind. His low, divorce papers filed, custody war for twins. Subplot, Chloe's safe harbor with me, dorm swaps. Dana's juvie stint, resentment festering. Intensify, hired a PI, ex-cop Gus, grizzled with a flask hip, on contingency. Follow the money, Patel urged. Gus's toolkit. Bugs, tails, dumpster dives at apex. First hit, Lydia's cafe meets, recorded, her hissing to broker. Burn the ledgers, Hayes bitch closing in. Suspense threaded. My tires slashed post-Gus report, back off keyed. High stakes fear, but I armored. Self-defense class, pepper spray keychain. Emotional low, reading mom's final entry. If anything happens, protect the kids from her, sobs wrenching, Theo holding. Hi, Nora's grant hookup, eco-flip funding, 50K seed. Deeper dig, Elm Bank subpoena, dupe safe contents. More bonds, but jackpot, a flash drive, encrypted. Theo's coding cracked it. Videos. Shaky cam. Lydia in the house attic, post-funeral, rifling trunks. Fools left it all. It. A trust fund, Grandma Hayes, earmarked for us, siphoned. Twist within, video timestamp. Day before sale rush. Lydia knew of the suit brewing? Pre-med rush. Efforts peak July. Heat wave mirage. Gus tailed Dana, post-bail, her to a seedy bar, meeting apex goon. Overheard, mom needs the Reno stalled, insurance on the flip. Insurance? Arson plot? Alliance expanded, Chloe's insider, Hacking Lydia's phone, teen tech whiz. Texts to mechanic pal, brakes were fine, fix the report. Crash cover-up confirmed. Emotional payoff. Lakeside bonfire, ashes of old doubts, Chloe's hug. I choose you now. Tools. Drone from Theo, surveilling the house, catching Lydia's midnight visits, prying more boards. Buried under kitchen? Metal box. Deeds. Falsified. Dug under moonlight, mud caking nails, box yield. Original will, uncodified. Stake sword. Patel's emergency motion, trial reopen. But counter, Lydia's PI mirrored mine, doxing me, online trolls, gold-digging niece. Isolation bit, but Nora's rally. We're your family. Investigation crescendo August. Fares blooming. Gus's net, Apex exec meet, wire catching, Hayes payout, hush the kid. Kid. Theo targeted again. His car vandalized, brake suspect. Hospital dash, false alarm, but fury forged. Subplot convergence, Ray's testimony prep, twins divided, Dana's plea deal for crumbs. Nora's lab, brake shavings matched Lydia's garage trash, printout damning. By Fall's whisper, efforts ironclad, flash drives, videos, deeds arsenal. I balanced Reno bids, contractors vetted, eco-materials greenlit, empowerment blooming. House awaited rebirth. Secrets unearthed like roots. Plotters, if the investigation armed you to the teeth, this is the salvo. Schemes sly. Action electric. Payoffs pulsing. Aria's empowerment? Your anthem. Like if you're plodding along, subscribe for the climax rush. Bell ringing. Let's execute. Fall 2016 gilded Maplewood in amber. Harvest moon's witness to war. Trial reset October. Slam dunk with evidence, but revenge? Personal polish. The Hayes House. Mine via injunction buyout, 300K crowdfunded, GoFundMe viral, reclaim betrayed legacy. Reno launch. Crews swarming, my designs blueprinting vengeance. Planning phase. Patel's roundtable, maps pinned. Legal crushes her. But you want the sting? Public flip. Expose mid-demo. Clever. Phased Reno, each wall torn revealing secrets, literal, metaphorical. Alliance War Council, Theo's app live, deed blockchain, public ledger shaming Lydia's fakes. Nora's EcoNet. Grants doubled, solar panels symbolizing light on lies. Chloe's media pull, intern at local news, scripting Reno Reveal series. Ray's intel, Lydia's bolt hole, panic-roomed McMansion. Subplot steal, Dana's uneasy truce, plea for leniency, spilling mom's hiding offshore codes. Motivation, self-preservation, glint of remorse. Schemes brewed. Phase 1, kitchen gut. Demo day live streamed, Chloe's camera, sledgehammer swing cracking plaster, out spills box 2. Falsified tax receipts, Lydia's print. Viral clip, hidden lies in family home. Views exploded. Donors surged. Lydia's freak. Doorstep ambush. Bail bracelet beeping. Stop this circus, Aria. Circus? Your show, I countered. Hammer mid-air. Hi. Crowd cheers, her retreat humiliated. Execution escalated November. Frost nipping. Attic Reno. Trusses exposed, wiring new. But twist scheme. Gus bugs installed. Catching her trespass, post-bail, key copied. Audio gold, calls to Apex, torch it, collect insurance. Arson plot foiled, cops raid, her screech entrapment. Emotional payoff. Mom's sewing room reborn, fabrics flowing, my sketches framed, legacy reclaimed. High-stakes action. Phase 2, porch rebuild. Fundraiser gala there. String lights twinkling, locals toasting. Lydia crashes. Wine glass shatter. Thief! She hisses. Mirror. I whisper, mic hot. Chloe cues. Screen flickers. Video montage. Ledger scans. Break reports. Diary reads. Gasps ripple. Her face ashen. Lies. Edited. But Theo's app demo. Live blockchain, transactions unspooling, her schemes public. Stakes peak. Fed swarm, offshore freeze. Ray's testimony live. She forged it all for greed. Subplot climax. Twins choice. Chloe toasts, new beginnings. Dana, teary. Sorry cuz. Handshake fragile. December snows blanketed schemes. Final phase. Full reveal. Open house, Reno complete. Open kitchen gleaming quartz, attic studio mine, game room Theo's. But revenge crown. Hidden room, mom's nook, walls paneled with evidence murals, QR codes linking files. Lydia's summons ignored, her trial loomed but I sent invite. See your nightmare. She came, gaunt, bracelet gone. Tour tense. Kitchen, your skim started here. Attic, where you hid. Nook finale. Murals glaring, her reflection warped. Why? She whispered, crumbling. Empowerment, I said. You took home, I built hell. Cops waited outside. Warrant for flight risk. Her hall. Tears, cuffs. Payoff visceral. Porch swing creak. Theo beside. Nora's hand warm. We did it. Execution mosaic. Not ruin, but reckoning. House flipped profit 200K, but wealth? Priceless. Empowerment anthem. My firm promotion, designs bold. Betrayal's bite? Scar turned tattoo. Crown seekers, we've crested. The climax detonates. Resolution rises like dawn. If Aria's arc lit your fire, like and subscribe. Final call. Your tribe grows this channel. Bell for the encore. Let's land empowered. Winter 2016 to 2017 Iced Maplewoods finale. January trial a spectacle. Courthouse packed. Snow swirling like confetti chaos. Lydia's stand. Defiance wilted. Evidence avalanche burying. I protected them, she wailed at break reveal, mechanic testified. Cut lines, her order. Murder charge loomed. Gasps thunderous. Climax erupted cross-exam. My turn. Witness stand would smooth under palms. Aunt Lydia, the house. Was it ever about us? Voice steady. Eyes locked. Her fracture. Your mother. Perfect. I borrowed, yes, but the crash? Panic. Policy payout for all. Confession cascade. Forged will for control, sale for escape, arson plot desperation's dregs. Verdict. Guilty, fraud, embezzlement, manslaughter plea. Sentence. 25 years. Tears her only appeal. Twin sobs echoed. Ray's nod relief. Resolution rippled. House thrived. My live-work haven. Theo's visits game nights under skylights. Flip success. Sold units. Condo conversion nixed. Co-op eco-village. Profits funding Nora's lab. Chloe's Yale Redux. Aftermath suite. Lydia's letters. Penitent. Forgive for the girls. I wrote back. Empower yourself inside. Dana's path. Community service. Slow thaw. Subplots healed. Ray's custody win. Fresh start. My glow up? Rochester rise to lead designer. Reno book pitch. Flipping betrayal. Lessons carved. Betrayal blinds but sharpens sight. Secrets chain. Truth freeze. Revenge rebuild stronger. Family. Chosen. Theo. Nora. Chloe our core. 10 years on. 2026 open house. Hayes House Gala. Lights aglow. Locals toast. Aria's legacy. I swing porch side. Coffee steaming. Heart full. Nightmare flipped dream. And you? What's your home heart story? Comment below. I devour 'em. Share if it healed a hurt. Subscribe for more. Next. Best friend stole my biz idea. My viral takedown at her wedding. Bell on. Twists tease. Thanks for journeying with Aria. You're unbreakable. Fade to fierce. From stolen deeds to reclaimed dreams, Aria's saga screams. Rise, Reno, roar. If this thriller had you hooked, drop hearts, comments like my aunt horror story, and shares to spread the strength. Subscribe and bell up. Your vibe builds this betrayal to boss community. Teaser. A BFF's biz heist unraveled vows. you'll gasp. See ya. Empower on.